All right, so I just went for my first electrologist or electrology appointment, and luckily for me, I found a place that's literally like right across the street from my apartment, so I can just walk there in like 2 minutes, and that's great. I wish I had known about this place because since I moved here, I could have been doing these treatments. Like I've been here for the past 2 years, so I could have been doing these treatments and probably would have been further along right now in the process. But anyway, this is the first time I had it done. I went to this lady across from me who's been doing it for, I think she said 25 or 28 years. And she is certified. She had like her certification like visible in her working space. She took like a history. She asked about like if I had any heart conditions or like diabetes, pacemaker, things like that, and asked about like any medications I was on, and asked like what methods I was using for hair removal. So she was very thorough. She seemed like she knew her shit. And she like showed me the needles that she uses. They're obviously like sterile, and you use a new needle for every patient. And she was telling me about like aftercare and like things to avoid. So as far as the pain, it actually wasn't that bad. It's actually not as painful as electrolysis in my opinion, and I used like numbing creams when I would get electrolysis laser hair removal. So I would use numbing cream when I would get laser hair removal, and I would still feel like the light like zapping you. But yeah, I feel like this I can't speak today. I don't know why. Electrology is not as painful. Like it still hurts because you're literally just like trying to kill the hair follicle. And the method that the lady was using on me, she said, was the slow wave method, which is supposed to be really good for hair that's kind of more curved and curly, and for like hair follicles that are shaped like mine. So it like the needle goes in, and like the current gets passed through it, and it's like 1 second rather than a fraction of a second. So it's probably more painful than like other methods, but it works better for my type of hair. And so she did just like my chin, really like the front part of my face, and it was a 30-minute appointment. And she charged me like $60 for 30 minutes. She told me I would need like a 30-minute appointment weekly, and then after, I forget how long she said, it would be like every other week, which I think is doable. Like I said, I'm a doctor. I'm doing my family medicine training right now. I'm in residency, so I don't have a whole lot of time to like do these things. It depends on like what rotation I'm on. Like right now I'm on my surgery rotation, so I get like Fridays and Saturdays off, which is nice. It's Friday today, so I was able to book an appointment today, and that's what I'm going to do again next week. When I'm on a busier rotation, I usually only have like Saturdays off, so luckily this lady is open on Saturdays and willing to kind of like work with me in terms of my schedule in order to get appointments. So right now I'm like kind of red. I'm starting to get like red. She gave me some like aloe vera gel to put on after the appointment. She also uses the witch hazel to kind of cleanse the area before she starts doing the treatment. It actually feels pretty numb right now. That's probably because like the nerve endings probably are affected by the current being passed through. It wasn't really that painful. Like some areas really hurt a lot more than others, but I was able to tolerate it pretty well. But I know everybody has like a different level of pain tolerance. So for some people, it might be more painful than it is for others, but it's actually not that bad. And I feel like it's more tolerable than laser hair removal, even with numbing cream. So right now I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna put some ice on myself. She told me to like ice it until it stops feeling like that burny kind of sensation. You should like avoid using makeup for at least 24 hours after the treatment. I'm gonna avoid using makeup probably for like 3 days just to be extra safe. And she also said it's okay to put like Neosporin on it, so I have like Neosporin cream that I'm gonna put on there just to kind of like prevent any infection. And I already use very gentle cleansers on my skin. I really liked Simple, but they stopped making the foaming facial cleanser, which was my favorite one. So now I've been like trying to find a new cleanser that's like gentle, and a lot of them I don't really like. I have like combination skin. My skin is like mostly like normal, but some parts get oily. So I don't really like a lot of these hydrating facial cleansers because it feels like they're not really getting my face clean. But I started using La Roche-Posay, and I actually think that's like probably one of the best facial cleansers I've used. I use the one in the blue bottle. I think it's called like Toleraine or something, and it's like a foaming cleanser, and it makes my face feel clean. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's like one of the cleansers that dermatologists often recommend. So I really like that, and I'll be using that. And then just cleansing the area with like some witch hazel don't use like alcohol. Like use a witch hazel that doesn't have alcohol in it, and just keep the area clean, and I'll go from there. Hopefully, like I won't end up with like bumps and stuff. I feel like that probably comes from infection if you're not taking care of the skin properly after the treatment. So I think for like the next 2 days or so, I'll probably like just use the witch hazel and put some like Neosporin cream on it. And obviously, you want to avoid sunlight. She said like after 24 hours of the treatment, you can wear sunblock on that area. But I'm probably gonna wait a little bit longer than that. So I should have taken like a before picture to show my chin. I feel like my chin is really the worst, but I also have hair like all on my jawline, like here and here, and then some random ones like on my neck, and even some random ones like on my chest here. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm getting more red, but like this is the area that she treated. I'm gonna go ice my face.